shot about?
We didn't actually go through with it. We had to cancel last minute.
Yeah.
But it was going to be just a continuation of, remember the world that we did in where you played a changeling and stuff. We were basically going to do another one-shot there.
The one where I was a changeling and we had to jump off a cliff, but I forgot that I could,
Transform into a bird and just fly down.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, the shuttle on me is exploding. What am I going to do? Forgetting again that you could just transform into a bird and fly. Yep, it happens. I especially, it's been happening here with this game when we've. You guys have been forgetting that experts can reroll.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is Victor going to be joining us?
No.
No. I mean, possibly, but I wouldn't know about it.
You didn't even include him in the text, so how would you know?
I can't text him.
Yeah. So.
Can you guys hear my?
Sorry, what?
Can you guys hear my keys clicking?
A little bit. Hold on. I have another sound thing going. I don't think so.
I think that's enough. Okay.
All right.
Is this episode 4?
Yeah, this is 4. I'm gonna link it into Facebook and we'll start. Let's start.
I believe the stream is up and running.
Yep.
Oh, you're much louder. Are you just leaning into your microphone?
Oh, yeah, I was leaning in.
Yeah, I see it. Looks like 46 people have already clicked on it.
Why is it only showing my clicks? All right. Okay.
Wait, where's push to broadcast? Is that a thing? Is that a...
Huh?
Is like push to talk a thing that you can do on Roll20? So like you can mute it until you press it and then it unmutes?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think so. But
Yeah, it's not that complex a system. Yeah. Now you can just click on over your image. There's a microphone. You can just click that.
Look at that. That works.
I mean, if you want to get fancy, there's like the advanced key bindings you can do.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start.
Yes.
Last time you dropped off Silver at the hands of Fate, and then they gave you a new mission, which was go to New Titan and drop off a crate. While you're on your way, you were you put feelers out and were contacted to do another mission here in oh, there's no numbers or letters.
Oh.
That's
Okay, just drag that map to the right because you have the other one underneath it. So just you have both
no,
at the
there's
same
not.
time.
I deleted the other one.
Well, you can undo it.
I already loaded up the map. That is D9.
Sure.
Yeah, in hex or 90. And then down.
Okay, so the ABC is the Y coordinate and the 1, 2, 3 is the X coordinate.
Yes.
Like
Yep.
a chessboard.
What?
Like a chessboard.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure. That's news to me. I don't really do
Exactly.
chess. Sorry.
Hexagonal. So yeah.
All right. Where were we last? Where are we currently?
You're currently in Crake Prime.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, and where is it? I have
And the one job is in New Titan, right? Or is it in Triton?
a new Titan.
New Titan. So it's pretty much just a straight shot.
You will have to refuel twice, but
So can we refuel in? Do we have enough fuel to reach Labusha?
yes, you do.
Then I say we hit
And
Labusha.
we're gonna do is we're not gonna calculate the money it takes to get anywhere until after.
Okay.
Like I'll do it at the end of the session, maybe even off screen.
Yeah, that'd be best.
So I say we.
And then we'll do that either at the beginning of next session. We'll say, okay, we pay this much, and yeah. So that way it doesn't take a bunch of time like it did last session.
Yeah.
But I will
Yeah.
be keeping track. It is May 11th, if you're wondering.
Yeah. I thought it was June 19th.
Here's a check.
No, because 2 months passed.
Boo! Easy joke. Boo! The joke kid did.
Oh,
'Cause
that
today's
is a
date.
bad joke.
What can I say? I love bad jokes.
No, it was
Yes.
good. I just didn't get
Yes,
it.
But there are good bad jokes.
Yes.
That was not one of them.
Aw, that hurts.
All right. So what, set up the scene, Eric. I need to know exactly where we are. Like, just describe where the ship is, stuff like that.
All right.
been a while.
thought we were-
You're
Living in space.
yes, you might be on one of those that come off of Crake Prime.
Find the
You
on the
wanna be
what?
in space? The pillars. Oh, so I guess I don't really describe a lot. I
No,
should
you
describe
don't.
things. So Crake Prime
Yes.
is this blue marble, essentially.
So
Water.
like crosstalk makes it so we can't hear anyone saying. What did you say, Kate?
Is it a little blue marble?
No, it's a. I think it's a big blue marble. It's like whatever. It's,
You're cutting out for me.
I am.
Yeah.
Same here.
Okay.
So what do you say? Is it just like a water planet?
Yeah, it has 90% surface water.
Okay.
And
Okay.
no continents. All of the land is
Archipelagos?
islands, mostly archipelagos, island chains, usually volcanic on hotspots. And
That might
they're
be-
clustered.
That might be enough water that there would be so much water in the air that you would drown by breathing it.
Really?
Yeah, I mean that would happen if you had a world that was completely filled with water. You'd have so much air in the so much water in the air that you'd just drown by breathing it. So
That's pretty
do we have
interesting.
to have like vac suits to go down there?
If you're on the surface, yeah, it's good to have a breathing mask.
Well, I mean, I guess if it has volcanic activity, that means it has plate tectonics, which means that there's probably not enough water to make it.
How does plate tectonics?
Because
Well, so the water is just like a thin coat over the planet.
But if
to
it's
cover
covered,
all of the land.
I mean, they could just have tons and tons of water. That's kind of what you need.
Well, that too. I mean, it could actually just all be shallows. I don't know enough about geography and oceans.
It couldn't be shallow. It would have to be deep, at least in a significant area.
Yeah.
Because that's just how that works.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
But yeah, we can stop arguing about the physics of a made-up planet.
Right. It does not matter. But yeah,
Uh,
you can breathe on the surface. But for some reason, ships don't go onto the planet. They go onto these 8 spires that
Stick out of the Holy
elevators.
crap, that was
elevators.
loud.
Sorry. Well, yeah. What was I going to say? Crap. Well, yeah, I can think of a very good reason why ships don't go on down there. It's so much water must be really
Yeah,
bad.
it probably messes with the
Electronics
engines.
and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So the spires are super tall structures that go up into the atmosphere. What you're saying?
Yep. Yeah.
Do they
They go
land on
up
top
into
of
the
it,
high
like,
atmosphere.
or within the spires, or where do they land on them?
And
You're cutting out
they're
a ton.
rather wide.
I didn't hear any of what you just said. You're cutting out a
Um,
bunch.
Okay. I said they're rather wide.
Oh, so like,
You go in.
but no, but like, so you enter them, or do they just land on top,
You
or are
enter
there like
them.
platforms on the side?
No. You go in because it's high atmosphere and you can't breathe outside.
Okay.
Or I mean, probably not.
Yeah.
Can't breathe outside.
So that's where we are
Yeah,
now. We're in one of these spires.
You go down. Yep, you're in one of those. But same one that your ship is on because it'd be kind of silly to not be there
Mhm.
without a reason. Yeah. You just refueled.
All right. Was there something anyone wanted to do here? What tech level is this?
This is a Tech 4. Yeah.
Okay. Anything?
I'm
What's
good.
the language of this place?
They speak Nigerian.
Okay.
The only planet in the sector that speaks Nigerian. But they also speak Arabic. Well, they're starting to learn how to speak Arabic because last year, New Fala took over the empire. Decided that it was time to take over Crake.
All right. Well, I don't think there's anything we want here.
I'm good.
I think.
I'm also good.
I think normally Val is would be like checking on the ship, making sure everything's running smoothly, and making sure that people are refueling and doing all that stuff properly. But this time, she's actually like wandering the spire a little bit, looking out over the planet. Presumably, there are windows or something somewhere.
Definitely.
Yeah, she does that while it refuels and comes back.
Cool.
I don't know if anyone like approaches her or anything, but yeah, continue on.
All right.
We'll leave the system.
Okay.
Jump.
Where are you guys headed?
We need to go down to. I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Lubusha.
Lubusha.
Libusha.
If we're going to be doing that job, yeah.
Well, if we're doing either of the jobs, we have to head that way.
Yeah.
I say we go to the New Titan first. We refuel at Libusha, refuel again at New Titan.
Vorta. No, Vorta. We had to stop at Vorta. We don't have enough fuel to get to New Titan from there. We can only go 2 hexes.
Okay, but will Vorta be able to refuel us?
Yeah, they have a space station
Yes.
there, don't they? Yeah.
Space stations can refuel.
All right. So then we refuel at Vorta, hit New Titan, then refuel at Caesar, and then do that mission in the Uncharted space.
Yeah.
I think like Flintlock is saying this, and Val is like, yes, like leave the navigation to me.
And he's just
here we
poking the screen with like too much force.
What?
Like, he's poking the screen too hard, how it kind of gets that like kind of like ripple when you
Oh yeah,
poke it
right.
too
Right.
hard.
He's like pointing and touches. He's like, don't touch it. Don't point without touching. This is computer basics. All right. Here we go. There is my navigation bubble.
Excellent.
Right.
You get into.
I'll show you how it's
5D.
done.
No problem.
All right.
Yeah.
Since there's a that's
Passed
the
by the executor space station.
because that's not ominous at all.
Nope. Of course not. Why would that be ominous?
Do they like challenge us? Are they like, hey, frigate,
No.
or what are we? Freighter, I guess. Course heading. None of that.
Yeah. Nope. They see where you come from and where you're going. They don't.
Where do we come from?
Okay.
Jay?
The base is just to protect from invasions
We can't refuel with them, can we?
coming from Triton. No,
Okay. Well.
they don't do that.
Okay then. Guess we move on. I mean, this is what kind of military is this? Which is this an empire?
This is Imperial military.
Okay, yeah. Then thanks to
They're on high alert because recently they've been having some skirmishes with the government on Triton. And they actually lost one of their systems, Vorta, in the conflict.
oh. Okay, so this is kind of like a vital area. Okay.
Huh?
Well,
I think we should keep Mirko away from the gun cannon while we're in the system.
yeah.
Because he only has a bone to pick with the Empire and a
He
big
lives.
force.
He
and
lives in the cockpit of the. He lives in the turret.
Yeah,
Like,
didn't we
that's- we
establish
can't-
that his room was the turret?
Yeah. So,
Yeah. No luck with that.
but I try and avoid any interaction with them, which sometimes means I can't shoot them quite so much. It's unfortunate.
Right.
I like to imagine we also have like a little bobblehead. No idea where you got a bobblehead, but like on the like console of the turret, there's just a little bobblehead.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the bobblehead of?
I would say a Hawaiian girl, but she's painted, but she's painted with like graffiti stuff all over her.
Okay.
So it's like the alternate version of a Warhammer model that just like a 5-year-old took it and like painted it over with all the wrong colors.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Cool. Is it like the human proportion one, or is it like a chibi?
Human proportion.
Okay.
Really getting this image. All right.
Alright. So
I
yeah,
guess
you
we're
fly past, 6 hours go by like that, and then
well, maybe not for Simmons, who was like
Right.
tense the entire time. Yeah. Okay. So then I'm gonna get out of here as quick as I can. With another boom. I'm getting all the good rolls out of the way right now.
yeah. Yeah. You make the jump. You go 6 more days. You make it to Labusha, no problem. Labusha only has one planet, but it also has the space station. The planet is Moshel. It is an ice world that doesn't have a breathable atmosphere, and it's got corrosive stuff. It's also home to the Moshelian people, which are humanoids sometimes that are made out of ice.
Ice monsters.
Yeah, they're also sometimes equestrian or serpentine or arachnid.
Okay.
But yeah, they're all intelligent. They have a pretty small population. And people do live there, but I mean, like human people, but not a lot of them. And then there's also the MISS, which is the Moshelian International Space Station, because on Moshel there are 4 governments, not 1, because they're still a young people. Yeah, so you don't even have to go into the gravity well to refuel
Because of the space station.
because of the station. They've situated it so you don't have to go in. Because most people who come here don't actually go to to Moshel.
Okay.
They're just passing through.
Very considerate of them.
Yeah.
Because I imagine most space stations would be like in orbit over a planet.
Yeah, most tech level 3 or 4 planets probably have a space station like that. But the ones that are marked are special. They're specifically for refueling elsewhere.
Cool. All right then.
Yeah.
Anything anyone want to do here? This is tech level what?
This is a tech level 4 planet and station.
Guys, when you're on this planet, don't mention anything about ice cream or yeah, don't complain about being cold or having the flu or anything like that.
Yeah. Also, for Mirko's benefit, the Moshelians, the ice people, they're all psychics. They even have their own psychic disciplines that you can't find elsewhere. Usually having to do with ice manipulation.
That sounds real cool.
Wait, how does?
Ha ha!
All right. Well,
We gotta get out of this planet quick before we just derail.
Yeah.
before everything cracks up
Oh my gosh.
and the whole thing is shattered.
The game, some might say, comes to a frozen stop.
Ah,
Anyway. Is this
No.
a psychic ability that I might be able to obtain in the future?
Yeah. If you go and train with them, you can learn minor ice powers.
Okay, cool.
Okay, hang on, guys. Simon's got to train for a month.
I feel like it would be so much more than a month.
Yeah.
well, not if we do a montage. If we do a montage, it can only take up a week or so.
Right. It's always faster.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah, getting to the station only takes about 6 hours, and leaving takes another 6.
Is there any weirdness because of their psychic nature? Is it like really cold inside the station?
Yes, it is cold because it is run by a combination of the New Fallen Empire and the local Mashelian governments.
Mhm.
Because Mashel is part of the Empire, they have been for, I think, I don't remember how many years. I think like 50 years. No, I don't
A
remember.
long time. Decades.
A while, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's
Uh,
only been like 15 or 12 years.
Okay.
Ever
Sure.
since Luthien got quarantined off. But yeah, the two governments work together. Well, the multiple governments on planet and the Empire work together to maintain the station. And thus, it is very cold so that the Mashelians can live comfortably, but not so cold that the humans don't live comfortably.
How do the Mashelians feel towards the Empire?
Huh?
How do the Mashelians feel towards the Empire?
Well, it depends on which Mashelian you ask, but as a whole, they're pretty okay with it. They did join willingly, or at least 2 of the governments did. There are 4 governments. There's a democracy, a monarchy, a theocracy, and a tribal culture. The monarchy and democracy have both teamed up with the Empire and willingly gave the planet to the Empire. And the theocracy dislikes them, and the tribes don't care.
Alright.
The theocracy also has a tendency to dislike psychics.
Even though they're all psychics.
yeah.
Okay.
How does that work? Do they just
I guess
not?
they probably like suppress their psychic abilities or something.
They suppress it. They try not to deal with any human psychics if they can.
So I guess there are no oceans on this planet, huh?
No, it's all frozen over.
So we're getting a variety of planets here.
Yeah,
Alright then.
mostly mountains and snow. Cool.
Okay. We'll move on.
It was nice to be here.
Huh?
It was nice to be here.
Okay. Yeah. This is a very slippery slope you're on.
All right, so
Alright, I guess I'll take a chill pill.
do you want to make that navigation check so we can get out of this?
Yeah. How's that?
That is a 6.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Okay. Something goes wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Want to roll?
We slipped on the ice.
Yeah,
I guess, yeah, like literally, like one of the engine parts just like froze.
it could very well be that like a chunk of ice coming off the station just gets into the engine. Roll 3d6.
All right, we were in the station, so like maybe 3d6. Right.
5.
5. Okie dokie. Sheer surge overwhelms internal system. The ship emerges around nearest star nearest to drill origin. 50% chance for each of the systems to be non-functional until repaired. If the spike drive fails, roll as if it were a 3. Okay.
So
For the
how many
essential
rolls do I need to
systems, just 7 or no,
do I roll?
9, because I guess those are subsystems that are important.
So do I roll 9d2s?
Yeah.
And do we say 1 is success or failure, or what? 1 or 2 is a success.
Do you want to call it?
Okay. Because 1 is always bad in these games. 1 can be failure, 2 can be success.
Okay.
That's a bunch of successes.
Okay, so only 2 things fail. Number
Mhm.
1 and number 4. So that's the jump drive and the sensors.
Okay.
So, the 2 things we need to get away from this place.
Drive. Okay, so the spike drive failed, so we treat it as a 3.
Which is?
Catastrophic dimensional energy incursion. Ship emerges around star within 1d6 hexes of the target destination, with drive and all systems destroyed.
Oh, crap.
All systems?
All systems.
So even though we roll all the successes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
So there are. Yeah, it's because the drive failed.
Okay.
Your motor. So
Roll a d6.
roll two d6s. The first one will determine what direction you're in, and then the second will determine how far away you go.
I hope you get a 4 and a 1.
Almost.
1 and a 5.
So
Okay.
we end up
5
at.
is off the map.
Wait. No, it's. Yeah.
I don't know what
Unless-
you mean by these. I don't know what these numbers mean.
So
One
1 would be
breakthrough.
up.
Uh-huh.
Be bad. Unless we decide that we're going 5 starting from here and going clockwise. In which case 5 would be here, and then you'd end up in Triton.
Yeah. That sounds like it.
Yeah, let's just end up in Triton. Because
Okay.
I don't want to have you guys go off the map.
Okay.
And, be dead. Because
Yeah. You would
That
die.
would be, yeah.
And that would be no fun.
worst.
All
I
about having
mean,
fun, not following
I mean,
the
you
rules.
can always just we'd have an adventure there. We would have a different, we'd find some hidden stuff there because just because it's uncharted doesn't mean there can't be a fuel source there.
True,
Maybe we just have to
but
work for it.
We
Yeah.
magically find a beryllium sphere, which we can put into our spaceship.
No, it's more there's a planet there that is uninhabited, and then we had to find this outpost that's there, and they have a fuel source. We have to try and get it from them. There's a mission related to that. There's always stuff you can do.
Okay,
I
right.
guess no one got that reference. If anyone got the reference, let us know. in
Beryllium Sphere was from Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest.
I still need to watch that.
Oh, you haven't
Yeah,
seen it? Have you seen?
Nah.
You like Star Trek?
It's really good.
What?
You like Star Trek?
Yep. I've talked about it how many times? Of course I love it.
Valid points. Galaxy Quest is like every single trope present in Star Trek, just brought up to
Yeah.
11.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Starship Troopers. I figured that's like the the one that I can enjoy there. I like Spaceballs, but Spaceballs is like the Star Wars
Quest
version of that.
Galaxy Quest is the Spaceballs of
Uh-huh.
Star.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it takes all of the tropes of Star Trek and just makes them all ridiculous.
Yeah, and Starship Troopers is the Warhammer 40k version of that. Is basically what that is.
The book was a lot better. I will say that the book of Starship Troopers was pretty good. Although the movies,
I haven't seen it.
the movie's its own
Read that book.
deconstruction of the book.
Huh.
Anyway, we're getting off topic here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm more prepared for you guys to go to Triton rather than
Okay,
the
Yeah,
middle
sure.
of nowhere.
sure. That's cool.
Yeah, you know, of all the things to go wrong, that was pretty good since it put us in the system right next to where we were.
Yeah.
And it belongs to this, the. So what did the
so-
second roll do? What did 5 do?
So that's the direction. So the 1 is the distance and 5 is the direction, starting from up and
So-
going around.
With a single jump, we can be like instantly teleported to a really distant place.
Yep.
Okay.
But
That's cool.
you know, by accident.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, if you get I think you can get a 6 rating jump drive.
So that was teleportation then. So no time went by. Is that,
No, you go through drill space.
so it took time?
It takes normal time.
So is it just like
No.
the weird messed up is where we came out instead of where we went in? Like we
Hmm?
went in, it was normal, and then something happened at the end, and we
Yeah.
ended up somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the end, alarms started blaring, and you just ended up where you weren't supposed to be. But before that, before you make your jump,
Mhm.
just going back a little, as you're reaching gate space, there are 2 ships there, and they broadcast out that they're Empire patrol ships, and they hail you.
Okay. I would click on the comm.
Okay. They say, "Just bagels. This is Empire Patrol."
Yeah. How can I help you?
We are investigating the explosion on Valhalla Station. We have records that show that you were present. We'd like to take some testimonials.
Sure.
All right. This will only take.
Did we have a passenger at the time? When we were there?
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
Who was
Silver was on your ship.
it? Okay. Right.
But we dropped Silver off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you dropped her off
so
at
this-
Paradise.
Oh,
So that's the thing. I would inform them that we had dropped someone off, so we don't have everyone here for you to get testimony from.
All right. We'll make a note of that, and when we see her again, we'll let her know. Thank you.
And so, do we just conduct these testimonies like over comms, or?
Yeah, they
Do
just
it- do they-
ask for vidcoms. They have pretty good sensors,
Uh-huh.
so they can tell that there are 4 people on the ship.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, they just ask for each of you to answer a couple questions.
Okay.
And it's just like, where were you at this time.
Definitely not trying to sneak a princess or
Well,
some wealthy person out of her.
Where were you? What were you doing? Why were you
it's
there?
only Vincent that would need to explain himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can say we were meeting with a friend of mine's wife in
Yeah.
Right.
his
Yeah.
suite.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't hassle you. They just collect your testimony. And if Victor ever plays with us again, we might do a roll to see how well it went.
Uh-huh.
And then if they're, gonna track him down for more information.
Okay. Yeah, we'll hope he gets his tech figured out.
Yeah, it's
Um,
been a while.
All right.
But yeah, so alarms are blaring. You are shunted out of drill space into not where you want to be.
Right.
Um,
I guess. uh, I guess I would start yelling at other people to start checking on the ship, like run around, check every room, make sure that there's nothing on fire or anything.
Yeah.
And someone go check the engine room. I suppose no one else but me would actually know if anything was terribly wrong on there, but I figure if there's something like melting there, they would be able to tell me.
Yeah.
And so every system on the ship is busted, or do we have to roll again to see if they're busted?
They're busted.
Okay.
Everything is busted.
So Flintlock just runs into the engine room, stops there, and sees like fire and just exploding and melting, and he just kind of goes, Valentine, we seem to have a bit of a problem down here.
I think you would call me like Captain Strand or Val or something.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone calls her Valentine.
Yeah. Captain, we might have a bit of a problem here.
Yeah. And she's like looking at all the controls on the bridge. It's just like, no shit.
Everything is lighting up red.
Red. It was like some
Anything
stuff
that
is sparking.
can light up red is lit up
Right.
red.
Even
Right,
a couple things which can't are still lit up red.
I mean, if we're going like Star Trek
yeah.
tropes, then like the actual like control panel is like exploding in sparks. Like,
Yeah, there's also
We're all being shaken around.
coming on the comms. It's in Chinese.
I thought the comms were broken.
I mean, you're contacting her through the comms.
Oh,
But-
internal comms. Okay.
Yeah, it's the warning system. It's in Chinese because the manufacturer is a Chinese-speaking planet. But yeah, there's just this Chinese woman just saying stuff repeatedly.
I have no idea if I don't think you can actually. I don't think you can understand Chinese if you speak Japanese.
No, the
It's not like
the
Spanish and
writing's the
Portuguese.
same, but the languages are very different.
Yeah, it's not like Spanish and Portuguese where you can't understand. Okay, so in that case, just like muting it and moving on. Okay, so I think first things first. Simmons is stuck up in his turret. It won't lower down. 'Cause that
lowers up.
no, it's like he's up in his turret and it won't lower now because the mechanism is broken. So he's stuck up there.
Yeah, doors are. You have to open them manually now.
Okay. So power on the ship. How's that? Do we have power?
No, the lights,
No.
the computers have all gone off. The emergency lights have turned on, so there's a dim red light in
Okay.
every room.
Okay. So then, I would like to get power back first and foremost.
Okay.
I would like run to the engine room and go reboot
Yeah.
whatever need to.
Wait. I think I actually have. Do I have some vehicle stuff? I might be able to help fix some of this.
Okay.
I mean, I have tech astronautics, so I'd probably do the best out of anyone.
I could also
want to
reroll.
If you want to do an assist, or
I have vehicle. I have tech post tech. Would that help?
post tech is not a well. This might be post tech. Is this
I
post
think
tech?
I mean, it is post tech, but
Oh wait, that's supposed to
not
be
like exclusively.
Never mind.
Tech astronautics, anything related to spacecraft come under astronautic heading, including spike drives, light support systems, and ship gunnery. Post tech is.
I have pre-tech anyway
Oh, you have pre-tech.
because I took
Ah.
that core
Pre-tech?
package and it came with pre-tech. I think.
I think it would come with.
So you don't have
post-tech?
post tech.
I don't know. Let me check the PDF.
Yeah, you should
Okay.
check that because post tech is modern technology, and pre tech is
Advanced technology.
yeah, like golden age stuff.
Okay, let's see. I came with Explorer. Did I come with Explorer? Did I come with? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my bad. I misread it when I.
Post tech.
Yeah, it's post tech.
Okay.
I misread it when I read the thing. Okay, there we are.
Okay.
I also have vehicle grab, so if we ever need that.
I thought it was land.
No, it's grab.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't see a lot of. Yeah. I think most vehicle stuff you don't use except for space.
Yeah.
So, how far away are we from the space station?
Which space station?
Wait, is there a
There's-
space station?
No, you're in Triton.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
We can
there.
refuel
Well,
at
actually, I don't
Triton.
know where you are because nothing's working.
Hmm.
You know you're in real space, which is nice. You won't just explode for no reason.
Okay, you know what?
You'll have lots of.
Can
working
we
life.
determine our location by looking at the stars? And because that is a real thing you can do in real life.
Yeah.
Is
By
there
looking
what
at
we can
star
do?
charts, we could probably match it up and.
Okay. You can try. It'll be tough.
Okay, I want to get Simmons on that then, because he's in the turret, so he's got a big window to look
Okay.
at all the stars, and he's not doing anything else because he's stuck in the turret. So,
Okay.
so Scott, wake up.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
And we need to determine location, and I want to make a roll for turning the power back on.
All right.
So you let us know what we need to do.
All right. So, Scott, I want Mirko to roll.
So could you have pre or post tech?
I have post.
Okay, so then you might be able to help with some of the fixing of things.
Okay.
Yeah. Roll a navigations check using intelligence.
Okie dokie.
And what that represents is you getting physical maps of star charts and just like looking out the window with them to see if any of them match up.
Like,
But unfortunately,
this doesn't.
you just there's so many papers. There's one for each hex. You're just looking at all of them, and none of them seem to match up. You're probably missing a couple also.
Like you're just holding one of them upside down. Like doesn't make any sense. Okay. I will roll tech astronautics, I guess.
Yep, to see if you can get the power back on.
int.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Great.
Boot up the system. Lights coming back on.
The lights come back. Doors automatically open now. You don't have to use the levers. Mirko
I
can
figure you-
finally get out of the gunner chair if you want to.
I'm gonna say I can get out of the gunner chair. Not gonna, but I can.
Yeah.
You don't have any the tech stuff to help repair us, Ken. No. Where?
I'll
Yeah.
add something to whatever roll you make.
Computers now also are working. If you want to get the sensors up, you can.
All right, I'm gonna send Flintlock to go do that.
Should I roll
Go-
something?
Yeah,
DM?
you can either roll computers, or you can roll post tech.
I'm going to roll post tech,
Okay.
which is intelligence?
Yeah.
Booyah.
Okay. Cool. So
And
you get the sensors up and running again, and you learn something that the players already know, that you're in the Triton system. And you notice a blip already. Well, not already, but there's a blip on the sensors, and it's coming towards you.
okay.
Sorry, I'm telling you to shut up on my computer.
Huh?
Never mind.
Okay. So he's doing that stuff. I'm gonna be still in the engine room. I am going to try and fix life support.
Alright.
Because I figure that's important.
Yeah.
I'd say that's important.
Yeah. So here goes nothing. All right, life support is back on.
Excellent. You know, it
Uh,
takes a while to do all this stuff, but you know, eventually
Right.
you're not breathing stale air, which is really nice.
Right. So,
So-
carbon dioxide is being recycled now.
Yeah.
Should I try and get comms back online?
Yes, that'll be probably the thing you start doing after you fix sensors.
All right. I'm rolling post tech for that.
Okay.
I'm going to use my one reroll.
You get a reroll every hour.
I'm going to use my reroll.
Okay, yeah.
12. Booyah.
Awesome. So yeah, you're about to cross some wires, and you think back. You're like, oh wait, that would electrocute me. I'm gonna not do that. I'm gonna do this other wire instead. And yeah, the comms come back on, and there's a bit of static, a screech, and then there's a woman's voice that you don't recognize, saying, "Unidentified ship. Can you hear me?" And just repeating that. And she sounds
no.
really bored, like she might have been doing this for a while.
All right. I press the little comm button and go, hello, yes, are you still there?
Oh, hey, you're not dead.
This is the Just Bagels. We've had a severe... God damn it, I can't take that seriously.
every time. It's funny.
We've suffered a severe malfunction and as we've exited drill space.
Yeah.
Like drill space. Yeah, drill space.
Yeah. Drill space.
Spike into drill space. Yeah. Okay.
We've managed to get some of.
Is everyone all right? Any injuries?
No, I don't think anyone's hurt. We've managed to get some of our systems. Blah blah blah. We've
Systems.
managed to get some of our systems back online.
Well, all right. We're incoming. We're gonna board up with you soon. See if we can help at all.
And who am I talking to?
Oh, my name's Maeve. Maeve Wilms.
Are you allied with anybody?
Yeah, they should introduce like what faction or something, or is it just like a civilian?
She hasn't said yet. Oh, I
Okay.
guess she can probably say. I'm with Crossbow Corp. I'm here on. You're checking out this. Well, you.
Okay.
So Flintlock,
Yep.
you recognize Crossbow Corp immediately. You're from Haddad,
Uh-huh.
and they are the mercenary police force
Mm-hmm.
that runs off of Haddad.
I probably have a couple shares.
Probably.
Okay. That's weird how we keep running into things from Haddad. I go press the button. Okay, just give us a few minutes, and I click off, then head down to the engine room and tell Captain that we have some help coming from, or I guess I can just. We have some help coming from
That's really your mic. Don't do that.
what?
Okay. I won't. Yeah, it's empty. I'm not gonna do it again.
All right.
Sorry.
We have some mercenaries coming in to help us, but they're from Haddad, and I think I have a couple shares, but we can trust them.
All right, so you're kind of like their boss, sort of.
Not that I'm their boss, but I at least own
Investor.
a part of their company.
All right. Well. Okay.
Sure, they would also
Go
work.
ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. I guess if Simmons is still in the turret, he can maybe fix the gun using gunnery, perhaps. He doesn't
Yeah.
have any of the tech stuff. So, Scott, you want to
Yeah,
get
Scott, if
that?
you want to roll gunnery, then you can do that.
Okay.
Then I'll go.
What input?
Just intelligence, whatever that is.
They would recognize at least the name, right, from Haddad,
Probably.
or at least my family, or the fact that I'm a nobleman, technically.
They could, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
not everyone that works for Crossbow is from Haddad.
Right, but they
um,
could.
But
Was-
yeah, they might be born and raised, and they probably have briefings. Okay, cool.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
So you're able to fix the guns.
Cool.
Piloting is
Do
still
they
out,
distinguish?
but
Do they distinguish sublight engines from spike drive?
yes.
What other systems are broken right now?
So we have the jump drive, navigation, piloting. Sensors is up. The laser is up. The scoops, the auto dock, life support is up, and sublight drive. So we have 1, 2, 3.
Wait, so how does sublight differ from piloting?
You know what? It's probably not any different because I made all this stuff up.
Well, if you have your sublight drive on, I'm assuming you could go forward.
No,
With
sublight
piloting,
is
you could.
sublight
Yeah,
is
that
any
makes
engine
sense.
that allows you to. That's all sublight because you're going at sublight speeds.
Yeah,
So
because you don't need piloting to jump.
yeah,
Okay, yeah. Then there's no sublight. That's piloting.
and how would
You
there
just got
so
1, 2.
navigation?
Huh?
Is navigation?
Yeah, there's navigation. The jump
Isn't
drive.
that the skill though? Like
Yeah, but there's a nav computer that you use. Like you. I don't know.
okay, well,
I don't know any of that stuff.
I guess I could send Flintlock to go fix the auto dock so we can dock with the mercs.
Autodoc
And-
is the doctor, the med bay.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
Docking
Medbay.
just works when power is up.
I didn't know we had a med bay. Okay. Cool.
I think Victor used it in the first episode.
oh, that's right.
Because he got beat up.
Yep, he got
I
shot.
know
a
he
couple
went to the
times.
infirmary, but I didn't know that he actually had help there.
I don't
Yeah, that
know.
was just like, here's where we keep the first aid kit. Like, it's like,
That could be what the auto doc is. It's just a first aid
Okay.
kit that tells you what to do.
all right.
We haven't established it as a
Sure.
thing. But yeah, if
Okay,
you
well-
guys want to each repair one more thing, then they'll dock with you.
Okay, so
repair.
I think I should get. I'll get sublight engines on
All right.
in case we need to escape from these guys. Or well, we won't be able to escape, but we'll be able to fight them. So use sublight to, evade the maneuvers, move around, and we'll use the guns to shoot back. Is this a patrol boat? that they got?
Yeah. You know what?
Okay.
Navigation doesn't make any sense to have it being different from things. So I'm going to change that. So all you have is the drive, the piloting, and
Well, sublight.
yeah, piloting and sublight, the scoops, and the auto dock that are down.
I'll do the scoops, I guess.
Well, you can do the jump drive or the or that. Do whatever.
So then, move.
Okay. I will fix sublight engines.
Okay. Wait,
yeah.
so what did Kit just fix?
Auto dock.
Oh, okay.
So,
No, I fixed the scoops, not the auto dock.
oh, right.
Okay.
So here goes. Yeah, I fixed.
Right.
That.
What would you want me to roll to fix something? Because what was left? You did the
It
scoop.
was like spike drive,
There's,
which that's probably gonna be me fixing it because I
there's
don't
the
think
jump
anyone
drive
else can
and
have.
the auto dock that need to be fixed.
Oh, auto dock you might be able to do.
Alright, what would I do for the auto dock?
Post tech or computers. Both intelligence based.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm bad at everything.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're good at psychic stuff and combat stuff.
Yeah. They didn't hire
Yeah.
you as a mechanic.
You're ship security. Is what you are.
Enough to shoot a gun as many times as need be.
Yeah, you try to shoot the auto dock with your gun. It doesn't fix it. What?
Hammers on it a couple of times with the shotgun.
All right. So yeah, the ship docks with you, and you get the doorbell rings.
There's a doorbell.
I mean, there's a notification saying, "Hey, there's someone at the door docked with you. They want in."
At the airlock.
So
Oh.
it's essentially a doorbell.
Okay, so I would probably like buzz the intercom or something at the airlock, be like, just 1 second, and then I would put on my my power armor
Okay.
and greet them at the airlock like that.
Okay. Yeah. So you get there are 3 people that are at the door. They're wearing some like military uniforms, probably armored. It's like the field armor or something. I think that's
The
what
what?
it's called. The field armor.
Oh,
Combat field armor.
that sounds familiar. Combat field, something like that.
Yeah, combat field uniform.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's a very light, pretty protective armor. And they all have small arms, drawn but not pointed at anything. And they lower them as they enter the cargo bay. And one of them addresses you and says, I'm Commander Stevens. Seems like you've gotten the ship back up. Do you need any assistance still?
Could we buy some fuel off of you?
Yeah. If you need fuel, we can.
Yeah, I want to get like basically the fuel and air supply and all that stuff that we need to jump back to there, because otherwise we have to go all the way in system to go get it. So it is going to take time. So I want to save time by buying it off of them if we could.
Yeah. Yeah, we can spare fuel. We're not jumping anytime soon.
Right. So I guess we'd like hook up fuel supplies and life support systems and whatever else we need.
Yeah.
We go from there.
Yep. They're, she's walking around your cargo bay while this is all happening, looking at your empty or almost empty cargo bay. Like, what are you doing here?
We were en route to New Titan. However, it seems like some of the engine got frozen up in the Libusha system.
Yeah.
That damn place is so cold. Things. Yeah, without the shielding of the engines when it's turned on, when we powered down the engines to land there, things got cold in the engine room. So I need to have a look at the life support system, make sure the temperature is higher next time.
Yeah. You're lucky, I guess.
Right.
Could have been worse. Could have exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, regardless, I recommend you get out as soon as you can. This is a war zone, after all.
Yeah. And that's the idea with refueling with you.
Smart.
Okay. And so I guess they go back to their ship?
Yeah.
All right. I would roll my... it's just the auto dock and the spike drive that are left, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm fixing the spike drive.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Let's try that one again.
Can
Yeah.
I assist?
So yeah, they, pack up and leave after giving you, a full 6
I
days.
don't know.
of stuff.
Do they have like a tech astronautic trained person aboard that could give the spike drive a shot?
Yeah, they do. But
Nice. I invite them to just like, hey, can you have a quick look? I'm probably missing something here.
yeah.
And let's see if they can fix it.
Okay. So yeah, someone else from on the ship, Private Leech, comes onto your ship and takes a look. And I guess I'll roll for that. Is it R/ or /R?
/R.
So yeah, they're able to fix it up.
+1, so they're probably more trained in this than I am.
Yeah. But while you're while you're doing this, some alert comes on of another incoming ship.
Oh, this is probably like a hostile ship,
Probably.
or hostile to their side.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
Someone else
Well,
will check the sensors.
okay, so I sent Flintlock to go do that. I'm like still in the engine room.
All right.
Or
so,
maybe would Simmons have access to sensors in the turret?
Yeah. So yeah,
So he could tell us.
Mirko. Blips or a blip comes on again of
Okay.
an incoming ship coming in pretty quickly.
Okay. Hold on just 1 second because my Roll20 just got all weird.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, I'm back. Perfect. So I see something on the sensor and it's coming towards us quick. So I'll just radio to Val and be like, yo, something's coming on the sensor and it's coming real fast at us. Can I see size or anything of this?
You can roll a computer's test to try and use the sensors to figure out what it is.
It's called a telescope.
Oh my gosh.
Just hit the zoom key.
Intelligence?
Alright, cool.
Tell some stuff, but
Yeah. That'll tell you what kind of ship it is. It's a bulk freighter, but it seems to be militarized. It does have weapons. It's got a spike drive of 2, so it's faster than you are.
well, spike drive wise, because
Spike drive wise.
subsystem.
Right. The maneuvering is slower, but it can travel through a system faster.
Look at the spaceship list. If it's a, so you said it's a freighter? Oh,
freighter.
okay, I see.
So it's a class above you, minimum 10 crew.
Yeah. Yeah, but they have the same number of weapons.
Right.
They have,
Yeah.
they have a
Only
higher
one
AC,
weapon.
meaning it's easier to hit them. They have more hit points, so twice as many.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then.
And they have much better armor, but your weapon ignores armor, so it doesn't matter.
Right. So I didn't look at that stat. Okay. So right then. How about we skedaddle? Let's I mean, I don't think there's anything else we need to do now, right? Just the auto dock is broken, but we can go without that.
Yeah. You do have to, wait a bit for your engine to finish getting fixed, or your
Right.
jump drive.
But we're refueled and everything.
But yeah, you're refueled and everything. Yeah.
Okay. So once that's all set, I mean, do we need to make a roll to see if we finish repairing everything in time before the ship gets here, or are we clear? As long as we leave right now.
Roll.
Huh?
Let's make a roll.
What kind of roll? Luck?
Yeah, I guess luck would be the most applicable.
Or evasion? Because that's technically what we're doing.
Reflexes rather than. This is like.
Okay.
You're lucky enough for Private Leech.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, well, Leech does fix it. They get it all in working order. But they're sorry to say that is not in time for you to get away.
Okay.
And they just hightail it out of the engine room. And like, I'm gonna go back to my ship and leave.
But is their ship trying to leave, or are they fighting?
Their ship is gonna try and leave. They don't
Okay.
really have interest in fighting at the moment.
Even though they're enemies, they're not gonna engage.
No.
Okay.
No,
I
they're
mean-
not engaging. The commander of the ship hails you on comms if you want to talk to them.
Okay. So I'll bring that up.
Okay, yeah. They say, Captain, we're gonna hightail it. We don't want to be here when they get within range. I advise you do the same, but it looks like you might not be able to. If you can
Can't
avoid
you-
getting docked, do that. They're gonna try and ram you.
Ram us.
Yes.
Well, we have sublight, so we can dodge them.
Yeah. But
Uh,
good luck.
so like, they're not like, I don't know. I figure like a patrol boat and a free merchant can do that. Like take on a bulk
Yeah.
freighter. It's like let's team up here. Let's take these on
Do
together.
you want to convince whatever
Yes.
her name was to stay and fight with you? All right.
Yes. I would
Roll,
like to.
roll a persuasion.
Persuasion. I am not so good in charisma. I am 0 on.
Okay.
No.
No. She seems to know something that she's not telling you.
Okay.
And she really just wants to leave. She doesn't want to be around
Okay.
when these guys are around. You know, she's like, all right, we helped you as much as we can. We're gonna get out of here. And they leave. Their ship flies off. And it takes a while for your ship to boot up and be able to start moving with the jump drive. And then, yeah, as it does, and you get into the pilot's chair, the ship is
Alright.
in range and starts to fire on you.
Can we engage the spike drive in the middle of combat, or
You do have to evade combat, which is something you can do as regular combat. We only briefly ever went over how combat works.
with space? Yeah.
Yeah, with space. I'm gonna look at those rules. So there are maneuvers you can take during combat, and one of them is evade combat. To evade combat, a pilot makes an extended piloting test opposed by those who wish to pursue, and you add the speed of your craft. One roll can be made each round, and the ship can fight normally while it attempts to flee. Once the fleeing pilot accumulates a number of successful tests equal to twice the other pilot's pilot skill, they have successfully evaded the enemy. Failing an evasion resets the... Failing an evasion skill test resets the evader's total successes to 0. Okay.
So
So yeah, you just have to roll 2 evasions in a row in order to get away.
against the other pilot's skill,
Yes. Which will be
not there.
2d6
So they're not
plus
rolling
1.
against me.
No, they are rolling against you. It's an opposed test.
Okay. Um, okay, then. And can we fire back at them or something while we're doing this? Or?
Fight normally.
All right. And so we're still like shifting the spike
Yeah. Each.
in that.
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Yep.
okay, so how do we do this? What are we rolling initiative or something?
No. Everything happens simultaneously. So each captain writes down which metadimensional phase their ship will occupy, and then the gunner will choose which to shoot in.
Okay.
The phases are shown simultaneously. Pilots determine if they want to do a maneuver, and then the weapons fire. If you fire into a different phase than the target occupies.
Let's just go one step at a time.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
go one step at a time. Let's do the invasion stuff.
All right. So, well, that happens. Do you have the PDF?
Yes.
Okay. If you go to page 67, that's where it is. We start with each captain writes down which metadimensional phase they will occupy.
Okay, so you want to write down. So 0 is real space. Okay.
Yes.
And
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna.
In our
type-
maximum for the Just Bagels, we can do our maximum is 1. Yeah.
Yes. You can go up to 1. They can go up to 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready? Do we do like
Yep.
a 3, 2, 1?
Yeah. So I typed in. So does it say that we shoot into?
No, we're not shooting right now. We're just saying where the
No,
ships
it
are.
says and which phase the guns will target.
Well, Simmons is on the gun, so he should.
Okay.
Right.
So Scott, you pick a number 1 through 0.
Okay.
No.
Gabe, you pick a
1?
number 1
No,
through
it's,
0.
it's,
and
it's,
I'll pick a number. I'll pick 2 numbers.
That's not. It's 0, 1, 2 that he can pick.
No. Oh,
Because
you can
you
only
shoot-
shoot into 1.
so they can be in 2 and be completely invulnerable to our guns.
No, because then you roll a d6, and the difference between the phases, you have to like roll that or less than that.
What?
You can still hit them. It's just there's a small chance.
What? How does spike drive have anything to do with the guns? What?
Okay, so if you hit them and they're in a different phase, you roll a d6. If the result of the d6 is greater than the difference between the phases of the two ships, of the attacking gun and the ship, then it hits.
So then you should probably roll in. You should probably shoot into 1 then, because then the difference is the least
Yeah,
it could be.
you'll only have to roll higher
Okay,
than a 1.
I am going to say what phase the. So you are gonna put in 2 numbers, Eric.
Yeah. The first one
And-
will be the ship's phase, and the second one will be the gun's phase.
Okay. And
Ready?
yes.
1, 2, 3, enter. Okay. Okay, so you're staying in real space, and they're going
Yes.
into 2.
Mhm.
Phase 2.
So
right.
now we.
Now we do any maneuvers.
Alright.
You want to evade, and they're gonna try and ram you.
You can So Scott, you should
Yeah.
go to page 67 on the PDF, because there's an option there that is a fire to disable, which you might want to look at. If you can just shoot their engines or something.
All right.
I don't know if that's what it does. Or you can just shoot normal. Well, yeah, you should probably shoot normally then, because then, because it doesn't seem like you can actually disable parts of the ship intentionally. Yeah, no, it doesn't. You can't do that. It's not like Star Trek,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So then you just fire normally, I guess, to do maximum damage because they have more HP than we do.
Okay.
Yes.
So they're gonna try and ram you, which is an opposed pilot's test, plus ship speed. And they have to beat you by a margin of greater than your piloting skill.
Okay.
So what is your piloting skill?
Is 0.
Okay, so they just have to beat you.
Right. Vehicle space. Yeah.
Yeah. They're a bulk freighter. They have a speed of 0, so they don't get any bonus. Your what's your speed?
Of our ship.
Yeah.
Well then it's a free merchant, so
Is it 3? I think it is.
I have to just go back up to the page.
Yeah, it's 3. Okay, so they're gonna roll a 2d6 plus 1, and you're gonna roll 2d6 plus 3, and they have to beat you in order to ram. I think you just get a plus 4 on attacking them. Yeah. You also get a plus 4 to attacks against them because they're trying to ram you.
Okay, so so everything's happening all at once.
Well, first they're gonna try and ram you, and you're gonna try and evade.
Okay. So I say I get plus 3.
Yep. Because of your speed. Alright. Okay. Cool. So they hit you.
Okay. And Simmons is shooting back,
Yeah.
so we're gonna fire off.
Ramming ship. On impact. Yes. Suffers. Oh. Okay, that's different. Your hit points are 20.
What?
It says here that you're at 0 hit points.
Why does it say that?
Because each ship deals half of their hit points to the other ship.
Wait. Oh, so they just took half damage as well?
So they take 10
Uh-huh.
from you, and they deal 20.
Huh.
Wow.
Okay. Maybe we should have read that bit before you did this, but yeah.
It's fine. Your ship's not destroyed, I
Uh-huh.
think. And you can repair battle damage.
Okay.
Wow. Where's the part?
Well, you let us know what happens. I mean, we're still
Okay,
trying
yeah.
to shoot back.
Um.
And you says all happens at once, so what,
Okay.
you're gonna get to roll?
So I need someone to make a tech astronautics check.
I can do that. Based on what?
Int.
And what is this for?
Difficulty is 8. It's to not blow up.
Okay. Nope, we blew up. We're dead. That's the end of the
Okay,
game.
that's dumb.
Well, good
So
playing with all you guys.
It was all a
They
dream.
ram you. they have a spike on the front of their ship,
Uh-huh.
and it goes through the hull.
This is like Reavers, like the modifications they got on the ship.
Yeah, some weird shit's going on. This is not a normal bulk freighter.
Uh-huh.
They ram you. It goes through the hull of your ship, and this spike opens.
Uh-huh.
You feel the ship creaking, and you hear it.
Well, it's a little bit more than creaking.
Oh, it's ripping apart.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a quick suction of air going out into space, and then it's sealed.
Uh-huh.
And there's some alarms going off saying, "Hey, there's a hole in your ship."
Yeah.
And
I'm
this
just
is
gonna
rather
tell-
than taking massive damage,
Sure. I'm gonna
All
tell Mirko
because this ship
to.
is specifically designed not to destroy your ship when it rams it, but to poke this hole through it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell Mirko to keep firing.
Okay, yeah.
He hasn't even fired yet, so just
Yeah, you can fire.
So how is HP looking then?
I'm gonna say that you take 5,
Okay.
but that you're attached to them.
Okay. So
Like
now they're
it-
gonna try boarding or something?
Yes, it is a precise hit, so it doesn't do a lot of damage,
Mhm.
but it gets in there,
Okay.
and it probably goes through a couple rooms.
Sure. It's like in the cargo bay or something, like it's because that's most of the ship, I would assume, is like the cargo bay.
Yeah, most of the ship is
Yeah.
the cargo bay. And yeah, you are locked onto them. You cannot pull away easily.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want to shoot them, Scott,
Yeah.
they are not going to
Shoot 'em.
shoot you.
Combat gunnery. And is that what I would roll for the guns?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Combat gunnery.
And that would be Dex?
And we get-
I don't know. I think so.
You get bonuses to hit because they were ramming us.
Oh yeah, you get +4 to hit because they're right next to you.
Okay. You're good with Dex?
Wait, I looked at the wrong thing.
Okay.
Just a moment.
That's fine.
I think we'll be Dex.
It's intelligence.
Okay. And I get a +4.
Yeah.
In addition to whatever bonuses you get normally.
So you rolled. Okay, that's.
Yeah.
So, actually,
Wait, was that a skill check or should
that's
that
not a
been...
skill check. It's supposed to be a combat
Okay.
roll. So instead, you roll a d20, but add the same bonuses.
Oh, alright. I just didn't mean to do that. God damn it.
Well, okay,
Well,
just add
that
the
works.
bonuses to
Yeah,
that.
that works. So I
Oh yeah, you hit them,
get a 20.
and you deal damage of
Well, we didn't even take into account their AC, would be even more.
Oh
bonuses.
right, yeah. Forgot about that. Their AC is 9. Yeah, you hit them.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Question. And you deal 1d4 damage. Plus the 10 from ramming.
1d.
I guess no. That wouldn't be it. Yeah, just 1d4 damage.
1d4. 1.
Okay, so
So
you get a
they've taken
glancing
11?
blow, and then they.
Can we continue to fire now that we're stuck together? Or
No.
okay, So now, all right.
Your
So then
weapons
I'm
are at angles that won't be able to hit each other.
okay. So now I'm ordering. Yeah, I think he disconnected. Hold on, let me see.
There he is.
I'm gonna turn on the. Yeah. So
So now it goes. Since it opened up, are like people coming out of it, or
well,
You'll
they're
have to
gonna be
check
preparing to do
the
that.
thing.
Right. So
You'll have to
now,
check the cargo bay.
right. So I guess we could get. I'm gonna order everyone to be right outside the cargo bay. Right, because that's where we're entering from, right? Or are they entering at the airlock or something?
Yeah, they're going into the cargo bay because that's most of the ships. That's where the spike entered.
Okay. And they're entering through the spike.
Yes.
Okay. Okay then. Okay, so I wonder, can I open the cargo bay doors and just flood, remove all the air from there?
No,
And just
it's
like,
locked in place by the spike.
okay. Okay, then we'll everyone get out just outside the cargo bay. I still have my power armor on from the previous encounter. I haven't had a chance to
Right.
take it off, so I would go there. I guess like tell Simmons to get down from his turret and we'll go get ready to fight in
Right.
the corridor outside. Maybe we
Yeah.
can. Yeah, I want to like. Once are we all there now? Like, can we just like say?
Yeah, you're at the entrance to the.
Okay. I want to look inside and see if they're like already boarding the ship.
Okay, so yeah, you look into the viewport.
Mhm.
There's a cylinder going through the front of your ship,
Mhm.
kind of at an angle going up.
Mhm.
From the bottom, facing the floor, some hatches have opened, and
Mhm.
in the cargo bay, just around and on the crate, a couple of them are clustered near the door. They seem to be trying to hack in to the door to try and open it. There are these grayish pink golem looking things.
Okay. Um, how many of them you said
I didn't.
in total?
There are about a dozen, maybe more.
Okay. Anyone have a grenade?
No.
You're muted.
No. I do not have a grenade.
I might.
Oh, sorry.
Never mind. I do not have any grenades.
Well. Okay
Yeah.
then.
Well, I should have learned from your session that we did that grenades are very handy.
Yeah,
They
they're
are.
very. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take a pot. Oh, we should probably roll for initiative, shouldn't we?
You should also probably open the door if you want to shoot.
Right.
Right. Got about doors.
Okay. Let's. So initiative or
Yeah, roll initiative. I'll roll first. They got a. What did they get? I got a 7. Cool.
Of course, I rolled a 1.
Okay. So it's me
yeah.
first. Um,
Wait, what did they roll?
they
Oh,
rolled a
you just
7.
rolled D8. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to get to the door. So
Well, they're at the door. Some of them. I think like 2 or 3. 3. Let's say 3. 3 of them are at the door. One of them is gonna try and hack the door open. Oh, I did equals 1 instead of plus 1. So they get a 5. So they don't open the door on their own.
Okay.
But yeah, 3 of them are at the door, and the rest are scattered throughout the room. Is there? I think there'd be an access higher up also, or is there
What do
just
you
one
mean?
access?
Like, I thought it would be just one door.
Okay, then yeah.
When
I don't know
Close.
what the cargo bay looks like at all, because
Yeah. Okay.
we haven't
Um,
talked about this ever.
Sure. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So is everyone else moving at the same time? Oh, okay. Mirko is going
Yeah,
before.
Mirko and you, Val, are going, and then at the end is Flintlock.
Okay. So I guess. Hmm. Okay. I
Are you
guess I
gonna
would.
go in,
No.
or are you gonna wait for them to come out?
Hmm. Do you guys want to hold this place as a choke point, or kind of spread out throughout the ship and try and split them off?
I think a choke point's probably the best idea.
Yeah, I'm down for holding a choke point.
Okay then. I would open the door then and fire my thunder gun.
Right. Literally breaks them apart.
Yes, it does. Uh, any bonuses for them being all clustered together?
Unfortunately, not.
Okay.
You
Well,
probably startle them, that's for sure.
Yeah. That's the idea.
Okay. They have an AC of 7.
Okay. What's my attribute modifier? We're using Dex, right? So I have to remind myself of these things. Do I get any other modifiers in this case? No.
Just Dex, base attack bonus, and AC.
Base attack bonus. Base attack bonus is already taken into account in this
Okay.
when
Then don't
I'm
add
doing
that.
this, right?
Yep.
So let me see if it counted correctly. If it did have 7. Let's see, that's Dex is one of them. Base attack is one of them. And what's the other one?
I don't know. Did you
Okay.
manually put in base attack?
No.
Okay.
Okay. I think. All right. Well,
Thunder gun
that's
an
my
energy
shot.
weapon?
Huh?
Is the thunder gun an energy weapon?
Yes.
Okay, that might be it, because they get +1. Oh, is that your skill? Your skill modifier with energy weapons?
Combat energy is 0.
Okay, then it's probably just that it's an energy weapon.
Energy weapons just get a +1 all the time?
Yeah.
Huh.
'Cause
Okay.
it's point and shoot like a laser pointer.
But no recoil.
Yeah.
Okay. How does it know it's an energy weapon? Just,
It might
okay.
not. That might just be an accident. But
Okay. Well, cool.
all right. So yeah, you open the door and blast thunder and sonic energy and molecular destabilization stuff. But it doesn't seem to affect them.
Do primitive weapons have an attack bonus? Or is it just
They
energy
have a
weapon?
skill, and you do add your attack bonus.
But like energy weapons have their own bonus Do primary weapons have that too?
No. All right, Mirko, you're up. There's 3 golem-looking creatures in front of you. No door between you.
I think you muted.
Alright. Yeah, so I'm just gonna shoot at him with my shotgun then.
Okie dokes.
Oh, what's their AC value?
7.
7.
No. What?
Gee, these are close rolls. You don't have a dex bonus or anything like that?
No.
No.
Okay, well, you take a shot. And they seem too quick. They're skirting around you.
Okay then.
All right,
And
my turn.
Yes.
I'm going to take a shot at one of the big golems. They're AC 7.
Yeah. So they're
They're not big
golems,
golems.
not golems.
Wait, what's the difference
Like,
between a
like
golem?
Lord of the Rings
You know
golem.
Smeagol?
Oh, okay.
Not like a big hulking rock thing. It's like a
I thought you just mispronounced it.
Smeagol.
Um,
But
attribute
more vicious.
modifier is
I'll
dex.
probably find a good picture of them.
What was that? 18. Wow.
Yeah, you all get really close.
Which is why it would be handy if there was a bonus for them being clustered.
Yeah.
So, are they speaking a language we can understand at all?
They don't seem to be speaking.
At all?
They're growling a lot
Okay.
and like making weird guttural sounds,
Okay then.
but not
Their turn, I guess.
speaking words. Yep.
Can we close the door as like a bonus action? Just like close the door, lock it again, force them to try and break through
If
it.
one of you wants to take that action as your turn, you could do it. But
It's just like a pounding a button. It's not even.
I mean, then you just get to take pot shots at them.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
They
not
outnumber
going
us.
to let you do that.
We're short one crew member.
Okay.
I mean, you could access his character. You could access Vince's character sheet and like have him join the combat, but that would work.
If things get really dire, I might. But for now, no.
Okay.
But yeah, so far only 3 of them are going to be able to attack you. Because, you know, you have like a gymnasium-sized, at
Mhm.
least, cargo hold.
Right.
So
Yeah.
only
Make
the
the
3
rolls.
closest are going to attack. And yeah. It's 1d6 plus 2 for each of you. Oh wait, plus their crap. Okay, I should probably
These are not-
declare who I'm attacking so I can find out your. Okay, we'll go down
Yeah,
the line.
also, it's d20s, not 2d6.
Right, D20. Excellent. Everything I did.
Did you-
Okay. Hit. What is Flintlock's AC?
7.
7. Okay, so plus 9, 16. So one of them pounces up at you, but you manage to get your gun in the way.
Is it a cat?
Mirko, I don't know. They're crawling on 4 legs. Or
Yeah.
like hunching over. They've got weird dangly arms. Scott, what is Mirko's AC?
4.
4. Which is plus 6. But it does catch you with its claws.
No, they're not even using like proper weapons.
No, they're not. They are clawed, feral creatures.
Well, not
You
so
think-
feral if they can operate a spaceship.
Okay, not super feral. Like they're feral-ish.
Uh-huh. I get it.
But they're not wearing armor and they're not armed. But yeah, it hits you for 4 damage. And
Uh,
then
That means I'm down to 1.
okay,
Whoa.
don't get hit again.
Yeah. You have any psychic stuff at all?
Yeah, can't you do any like force pushes or something?
Can't you do like magic?
I can teleport and I can
Fireball.
kind of tell the future.
Uh-huh.
Why can't you teleport behind them then shoot them?
Because they turn around.
I would die.
Gabe,
Yeah.
what is Val's AC?
0.
0. Okay. Hard roll. Doesn't hit. Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely the one that you tried to shoot. It's the bass sound of your thunder gun just disorients it so much that it just like hits your
Right.
foot.
Yeah, this thing, the thunder gun is like, let's get this straight. The thunder gun being fired in close quarters is super loud, and it's probably just like echoing throughout the ship now because it's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
It's as if thunder struck immediately next to you.
Uh-huh. Right.
Like
So
just it powering up sounds like several chainsaws. Or
you know
like
what?
you
Because
just had
I'm
several
like
chainsaws.
firing. Alright, Kit, you're muted again.
How are my ears not? How are all of our ears not burst?
Probably
Because
have some ear protection.
I'm wearing a powered armor suit, so I'm
Okay,
okay.
wait. I get that.
Because you're smart enough to wear ear protection. That's fine.
Yeah, you're about to go into a gunfight. You probably have some
Yeah.
earplugs or something.
Yeah.
So
It's Val and Mirko's turn again.
okay, so I guess I want to step in the doorway so that I'm blocking it entirely because
Okay.
I have the highest AC. So I'm just gonna just tank it,
Okay.
and if it hopefully the other two guys can shoot past me, possibly over my shoulder or something. But I want them to be completely fine on their turns because they can move. They have movement, right? So they can move
Yeah.
right behind me, shoot, and then move back around the corner so they can't be seen.
Right.
And I want to be I want to be the only one who can be shot at or attacked because they're only using claws.
Right.
If that's possible, can I do that?
Yeah, make an athletics roll to push the things back.
Okay. Based on Dex,
Strength.
Strength.
Oh, right.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, you
Even-
you managed to hook around their stomachs or something, and they're kind of small, kind of bony.
Mhm.
So you just fling them in front of you and take up the hallway.
uh-huh. And now, if I can, I'd like to shoot.
Yeah, if you want to fire, you can.
Cool.
All that did was
Thunder
take up your
gun.
movement.
Right. Here we go. Lovely, lovely. Should actually move. 1 second. AC 7.
Yep.
Modify. Bam!
Nice.
I rolled. Oh, hold on, let me double check something. Does that kill it all right with the 13?
Yes.
Okay,
If you want to
cool.
describe it, go ahead. But if you don't have
okay,
anything,
so
I have something.
I figured the thunder gun is just a huge flash of light with tons of sound. It's basically lightning. Yeah, and there's one right in front of me that I pushed back to get out of the doorway, and I just like turn the gun right at it, and, like shoots like dead in the torso, and just like it just pops, it just explodes into tiny bits, giblets, and just it starts raining down on the rest of the cargo hold.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like if you ever played Diablo 3, like when one of those enemies just explodes. Yep, like that.
Cool. Very cool.
Let's see. I think we.
And Mirko. it is
Oh
your turn.
shit! Hold
What?
on. I just wanna, just for like added effect, I wanna, because when I roll a 19 or a 20 with a thunder gun, I get to add an additional d10 worth of damage. So I'm gonna.
Yes, deal more damage to the thing that's already been blown apart.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I want to do it, even though it doesn't make a difference. Like just
Yeah. Literally breaks them apart.
yes. And it's like a fine mist, basically. Like there's not chunks of bodies. It's like it's a red mist if their
Yeah.
blood is red, assuming.
Yeah, probably. They're, based on humans.
Okay. Who's next?
Me.
Mirko, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna try and shoot him again.
What are you using, by the way?
My shotgun.
Ah, okay. That's right.
Yeah. 7. Oh my gosh.
Unfortunately, no.
I rolled a 1.
Oh wow.
Now taking up a pretty good portion of the corridor. You try
Yeah.
and maneuver, but you just can't get a shot off.
I'm so hurt, I'm just wavering around.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I mean, if you're literally on 1 hit point, then it's not in good shape. Too bad the auto dock is not working.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take another shot at Monsieur Golem.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Unfortunately, no.
My rifle's too big for this enclosed space, so it's hard to aim properly.
Yeah, you're used to, large open fields,
Big game hunting
tracking
on
shots.
Yeah.
This close quarters just down the hallway not working for you.
Yeah. Whereas Val is trained for this. I mean, she was like literally born on a starship, so
Yeah, she's a space marine
yeah.
trained specifically for this.
Yeah.
I need to get
All
like
right.
a pith hat or something.
You need a what?
Like a pith hat. Like the big, like, woven khaki hats that...
Right.
So,
Yes. Yes, you do.
A
Yes.
couple of
Everyone needs one
them-
those.
the less intelligent of the bunch have noticed that the door's open and that fighting has happened.
Uh-huh.
And in 2 rounds, 4 more are going to be there.
Okay.
But for now, you just
Well,
have to deal with 2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
D20 plus 2 against Val. Oh. And then again.
Having a
Yeah.
0
They're,
AC is pretty great.
Pawing at you. But, you're knocking them off pretty easily.
Uh-huh.
They were not designed to fight someone encased in armor.
Right. So these are genetic experiments, is what you're saying?
I mean, they look pretty human,
Am I playing
but they're
Killing
clearly
Floor?
not human.
Am I playing Killing Floor? Is this? Am I literally going up against Klotz right now?
I
Oh,
don't
that'd be
even
awesome.
know what a clot is, but maybe.
Go look up Killing Floor 2 Klotz, because there's basically what you're describing right now is those guys. Just look at Google images.
Okay.
Look at that.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I have a slightly different image in my head, but yeah.
There's the slasher variant of it, which has claws. But yeah. Alright, so is it my turn now?
Yeah, you or Mirko can go.
Guess I'll just fire that. Okay. Nope.
Alright. So, base resounds again, flashes of
Mhm.
light and all that, but
Yeah. Kind of noticeable.
yeah.
Not the most stealthy gun.
No, definitely not for infiltration missions. So Mirko,
Yes.
you're up.
Do. Alright, I'm gonna try and shoot him again. Hopefully I can actually hit him.
I have faith. It's tough when you're bleeding out to shoot anything.
It's a rough life.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my revolver and try that.
Jokes.
Were you using your long rifle before?
It showed that you attacked, but none of the rolls.
Right.
I can't. I don't see anything.
Neither do I.
Try it
There
again.
we go.
Okay. Well, bam. You hit it.
Yeah.
It goes through its torso.
Okay.
And this one retreats.
Yeah, my
If we're gonna use terms from D&D, it is bloodied. They don't
Oh,
have a
okay.
lot of hit points.
Okay.
But the other one's still there. And next round, there'll be 4 more. Again, does not hit.
Okay.
Alright.
Turning fire. So, yeah, these guys are. For how strong a ship they have, these guys are really weak at
That's
combat,
first wave.
I guess. Yeah. Alright, still nothing.
It's resounding bass.
Mm-hmm. Nothing's being broken apart.
No? Mirko,
Yep.
you're up.
Are they even, like, looking at me?
So Val is in the hallway, just standing in their way,
Okay.
kicking them when they come too close. So they're not able to hit you at the moment. But there's going to be a whole mess of them next round, so they might try and get by.
Alright. I'm gonna shoot at him again.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
And
And flintlock.
flintlock, yeah.
Yeah, the revolver seemed to work really well for me last time, so
Yeah, might as well.
Makes sense.
did not work this time.
You guys keep
Unfortunate.
track of ammo.
Yeah,
Uh,
I have 4 shots in each right now.
Alright. So,
now the reinforcements arrive.
yeah. The 4 new fresh troops show up and 2 of them are gonna try and push past you. They're gonna make a strength opposed to athletics check against you based on strength.
Okay.
And they're each gonna get a +1. So our
And are you guys assisting me at all? In like basically keeping them back?
Yeah.
No, they're gonna get a +2 because they have a +1.
So what
So
would
they
that
guess
be?
it would be
Athletic strength.
Yeah.
They're just assisting me. So if you can get assist, cool. I get a +1.
Awesome.
What about him?
Counteract. Yeah, it wouldn't have
Alright.
made a difference in my.
Okay. So, yeah, one of them is 12, the other is 7.
Yeah, so they both get by.
They both get by.
Crap.
That is their turn. So they just scrabble past and will start attacking. And then there's
Okay.
3,
Miracle might want to get back.
yeah, 3 more that will attack Val. And 2 of them hit.
Okay. Roll their damage.
Yeah. It's just a d4. Oh, whoops. So 5 total.
Oh, okay.
I think one of them just claws at you, and the other actually starts gouging your face.
Okay. I am going to ignore the 4.
Okay. You managed to beat it back and avoid losing an eye.
Um,
How much hit points
Well, I
do you
mean,
have left?
Huh?
How many
What?
hit points do you have?
6 left after
Okay.
the 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. My turn.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah. Just gotta fire again. Presumably the one that's like right in front. Bam!
Boom.
Hot
Wow.
damn! That's 23 damage.
Okay. Another one.
Evaporates.
Yeah. So I think you hit the one that was gonna claw your face with the muzzle, the muzzle of your gun. Slam it into the floor, and then fire. And so it's
Alright.
just between the floor and a thunder gun, and
Yeah.
blows up.
Rockin' hard.
Yeah.
Looks like he got grounded.
Okay.
Oh god.
Mirko, 2 of them are between you and Val.
Okay.
And yeah, you might want to shoot them.
You could just teleport away to a different part of the ship.
Or that. You could also fire and then teleport.
Can I fire and teleport?
Yeah, because it's part of movement.
Okay.
There's 2 that got by, so probably only one of them is going after you. But if you can
Yeah.
kill that one, you won't have to teleport.
Alright, then I'll take my shot first.
Like, make it clear that he's shooting at the one that's going after him.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the one that is pouncing at you.
What?
Just do it again. It happens.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Okay.
Alright, that's the
No
teleport,
dice.
I guess.
So
I'm gonna turn and shoot at the one who's attacking Mirko.
Okay. If you want to hold off teleporting, you can wait to see if
Oh.
he gets
Oh,
it.
do psychic not get a basic attack bonus?
Not yet.
Ah.
Not for a while.
I see.
Yeah. Okay.
I tried.
all right.
So Scott, if you want Mirko to teleport, you can spend the point and tell me where you want to go.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna teleport to the medical bay and try and lock the medical bay up.
Okay.
That's my
So yeah,
money.
there's a quick flash, a pop as the air gets sucked into where Mirko was, and then Mirko is gone.
Oh,
Yeah, just remember like well, not just like a flash, but also like this a slight breeze that picks up because like the space that
Yeah.
he was taking up is now being filled in by air.
That's what
Right.
he just said. All the air goes in.
Yeah, all the air rushes in. There's a pop.
Yeah, I'm saying like a breeze, so like it actually has effects on the rest of the room.
Right.
So what was that roll?
Okay. What?
What was that roll?
Oh, that was to see how many rounds until something important happens.
Okay.
So
Fine,
you're
being
lucky.
mysterious.
4 more rounds. So yeah, the golem things are gonna try and attack you. There's 2 for each of you now. Lucky you. D20 plus 2. So the first 2 are gonna go and attack Val. One of them does make it. All right.
Okay.
Just 2 damage. And the other 2
Yes.
managed to fight them off. Flintlock. But you hear a like a
You're not.
Huh?
Let's see.
oh, I wasn't adding AC.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kit, what is Flintlock's AC?
7.
Oh, you get hit twice.
Fuck. Okay.
That was my bad. But only 4 damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, you get raked across the face and the arm, and you start hear like a clanging noise,
Uh-huh.
more like thuds, like someone crawling through an air vent. It's coming from the metal rod protruding from the other ship.
Oh, so it's their ship, not ours.
It's their ship making some
Okay.
noises. It's coming through the rod.
Okay then. I'm going to fire again. Hey.
Nice.
All right. I'm only ever hitting when it's a 19 or a 20, but I have so many bonuses.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on.
Does that do the
Yes, it does.
okay.
That should kill him.
Yeah, it does. No, it's not the total misting, but
Yeah, it's just like huge checks like half the body, just huge section of their body just gets missing,
Yeah.
and then the rest of it just
Portions
topples over.
are missing and other parts fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Mirko, what are you doing in the med bay?
Well, besides locking it up, I would like to try and find like medical supplies or something.
Okay.
So I'm basically not bleeding out.
Smart.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Is there something you can do? Some roll?
Yeah, do you want to make a search?
Tech
Perception?
medical one? I mean, he's in the infirmary. Like, I don't
yeah,
think he
if
needs.
you want to. Yeah, you can make a tech medical roll to stop the bleeding.
Intelligence?
Yeah.
Wait, were you actually bleeding, or were you at 1?
No, I don't know. There's no mechanical benefit. I don't know what's going on.
I
It's
thought it was like, can he heal though?
it was more of like a is there anything I can do to heal?
Oh, no,
Yeah.
there isn't. Just resting.
So it's more of just like I'm gonna be there kind of treating wounds and stuff, like hanging out
Okay.
for now.
Ooh.
What's Vincent doing this time?
Probably cowering.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
don't have
know.
anything he can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we.
I mean, he's not, because Eric's hasn't taken charge. Eric could do it. He could take charge of him and have him contribute, but he
Actually,
hasn't done that. So
can I search around for an explosive of some kind?
Yeah.
try and make one. MacGyver yourself some explosive.
What would that be?
That'd be a perception test.
Perception. Oh. Perception. Intelligence.
Wisdom.
Got it. 8.
Nice. Yeah, you're trying to find ingredients for an improvised explosive. Definitely find some, like, strange liquid stuff.
Okay.
And you
Cool.
think, oh, yeah, I can use this.
I can use this. Alright.
Yeah, if you want to make a post-tech next turn.
Yep.
Then you can make the bomb.
Because I got one more psychic point.
Yeah.
Teleport back in and blow everyone up.
Cool. Flintlock, I think it is your turn.
Yep, I'm going to attack.
Okay.
If I can find, there it is. God damn it.
Unfortunately, you don't hit it.
God. I'm just having the
So-
worst luck.
Have you hit anyone?
Exactly.
Oh, you did it with a pistol, right? You wounded one guy.
It was pretty much a grade.
Yeah.
Well, no, I
So,
guess it did
This
bloody.
isn't. All right. Well, I'm just gonna drop this. So this isn't exactly what I had in mind, but I found this picture and I really like it. Can you see the image?
Oh, with no eyes?
Yeah, I think it. I mean, it's not exactly what I had in mind, but I do like this as a.
It's, like I said, it's the killing floor plot
Yeah,
style thing, yeah.
I think this is a cool image to
Oh,
have.
that's just terrifying.
Yeah, really weird looking.
Right.
Yeah, and they're like crawling on their arms and legs. and some of them are standing. They're gnashing at you and clawing at you. And... Yeah. So there's still 4 of them nearby, and it's 3 more rounds of clanging. RD me +2. So 2 of them again are gonna try and hit Valentine. Of course, they are no good.
Yep.
And the other 2 have got Flintlock in a corner.
Oh man, you're just dead.
Oh fuck!
And
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm
yeah,
out.
out of hit points.
Yep. I'm actually
Okay.
down to -2.
Okay. I don't think that makes you any harder to use the last patch on, but yeah, you're down.
I
now.
die at minus, like, so if my hit point's 7, I die at -7.
I don't think so. I think you just die in 6 rounds.
Great.
But don't worry, there's crew members somewhere with las patches.
I have last patches, actually.
Huh?
I do. If you
And
use it
don't-
on me,
Doesn't
I
he
will
owe
not
you a
charge
las
you
patch?
because I value my life more than a $50 health pack.
Yeah. Hey, don't worry. Vincent will be around.
Okay. Is it? Yeah, it's my turn because it just went. So.
Yep.
Nope.
Unfortunately, no.
Like I said, I only hit on 19s or 20s.
Yeah. All right. So, Mirko.
Well, I'm just gonna roll to see if I can make the bomb.
All right.
You said that was
Make,
post tech.
yeah, you can make that for science if you want.
Okay. Ah.
Unfortunately, no. But you don't ruin the supplies.
Okay.
Yeah. So now it's Flintlock's turn, giving whoever wants to revive him a -1 on reviving him. But you're in luck because there is someone who wants to revive you and has the ability to do so. Just around the corner. He waits for the 2 that are around you to leave and go attack Val, and then you see rushing by Vincent Fraser, the las patch already.
Is it Price?
No, it's
Oh, it's
Pricer.
Pricer. Oh, okay. I just misremembered. I guess I was thinking of Wesley Wyndham Price.
Okay.
Was a character in Black Price.
Medical skill against difficulty 6 gets a -1. Okay. Well, let's open up his character sheet. Oh, tech medical. Okay. Is int based. Is not assisted. No. So Vincent goes to apply the patch. And he puts it to your chest, says clear, zaps you. But you're still dying. You do still have 6 rounds though. 5 more rounds to live. In the meanwhile, there are now 4 angry whatchamacallits trying to hit Val.
Do you have a name for them?
I do, but you probably wouldn't know what they are. This is not a common thing,
Okay.
and none of them hit. But you do have them distracted, allowing Vincent to do his thing.
I mean, I'm gonna keep on firing the thunder gun, which is like the most like attention-drawing thing I can possibly do.
Yeah. You also have 2 more rounds, and then whatever is climbing out of the tube is gonna come out of the tube.
But it still has to cross the entirety of the cargo hold too.
I mean, the tube is crossing the entirety of the cargo hold.
Well,
too,
it took time for the other guys to cross before, right?
yeah, it'll take like a round or 2.
But I thought, all right, I really seriously only ever hit. What I?
Yeah.
All right then. Yeah. Cool. 20
Alright.
damage.
Yeah, you managed to obliterate another one.
Okay then. That leaves 3, yeah?
Yep, there's 3 more, and then there are a couple more in the gymnasium-sized cargo hold.
One of them being wounded.
One of them's wounded. I think there's like 6 more. But they don't seem to be doing anything. They might have. Yeah.
We
Leave it
can't
at
tell
that.
what they're doing right now. It's
Can't
kind
tell what they're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, Mirko.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
Can I try and make the bomb again?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yes, great idea. You know, on the spaceship.
I have an idea.
That's what worries me.
Famous last words.
Ah, fuck.
Okay. You know, you make a bad batch. It bubbles and poofs into your face, but you still have enough supplies that you can keep trying.
You have like the typical like cartoony chemist's face that's all charred black and the hair is all over the place.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay. And then we have Vincent trying to
Science?
Huh?
There's a science? Alright.
yeah, there's a science.
Forgot about that.
Okay. 3. Unfortunately,
Then I'm
no.
gonna go do science better.
Alright. Now, the 3 things. I think actually one of them just leaves. 2 of them stay to attack, and then one of them scampers off.
Where heading where? Deeper into the ship or back into the cargo bay?
Back into the cargo hold.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I'm gonna shoot at the ones that are still here.
Okay.
Oops. Nope.
Right. And then it's Mirko's turn again. Do you want to roll?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey.
Excellent. manage to pour it. It doesn't immediately explode in your face, but it will eventually just go boom.
It's a makeshift grenade.
Yeah.
What did you use? Do you have like a bunch of like potassium or something?
Who knows?
Space.
Yeah, it's space materials in the space infirmary.
Space materials in the space infirmary.
Aboard the spaceship.
So,
Yeah.
if I try and use this on where the ship is connected to our ship, like it rammed us, would it do anything?
Yeah. You can try and dislodge the ram.
Dope. Okay.
You made like homemade plastique.
Yeah.
All right. I'm
Nice.
pretty cool with this.
So should I wait till the next turn to
To
teleport
Yeah.
in and try and do everything?
probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. And then Vincent is gonna try again to make it so that you don't die.
Oh, God damn.
He is rolling worse and worse.
What's this? Two rolls away from me dying?
3. But it gets harder and harder every time.
Right.
On the last roll, he'll have to roll 2 6s.
He's like twitching in the corner, just like.
I
Getting zapped a bunch by Vincent. Yeah. The other 2 things, they leave also. They go back
they're
into.
on. They're on.
Oh,
the
yeah.
other side of the door, though. so they
Yeah,
have to get
you're
behind you.
blocking them. Never mind,
Yeah.
they're gonna attack you then.
Okay.
They can't do anything else.
I mean, they could try bull rush past me, but
Okay, but whatever. They don't care as much. But the banging suddenly stops in the
Uh-huh.
tube, and you hear a thud behind you, and there's this larger other creature that I'll find a picture for.
is it a flesh bound?
Maybe?
Is it the killing floor flesh bound? Look that one up too.
No, it's not exactly that.
But basically that.
I guess, yeah. The same sort of concept.
Mhm.
Yeah. If you wanna,
It just appears though. Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
I mean, it drops out of the tube. It does have like a cannon on its arm.
Oh, okay, so it's a patriarch then. Okay.
I don't
I have an
know.
equivalent for everything, man. Or it's a husk. Either one of those.
A big thing made of flesh with a cannon on its arm.
Yeah, okay, so it's a husk. Yeah.
Sure. We'll call it that.
Man, I played so much Game Boy. Alright. I'm gonna skip on. Alright. Can I make a perception check to see what the ones that went back into the cargo hold are doing?
Okay, yeah.
Based on wisdom?
Yep.
Nope. Okay.
No.
All right, I'll just kill the two that are closest to me. I think.
Okay.
And I would comms Mirko or cleaning things up here if he wants to come back out and lend a hand because he seems to be pulling back. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Roll the attack.
yes. Okay. Yay! It's a hit, and it's not a 19 or a 20.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to blast a hole through one of them.
Is it dead?
It's dead.
Okay, cool. I mean, I figure if 2 damage bloodied one of them.
Yeah, they only have
Yeah.
4 hit points.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, Mirko.
Yeah, Mirko's turn.
You have a grenade of sorts.
So he says they're kind of retreating. I'm gonna teleport to where the ship rammed us,
Okay.
and I'm gonna place down my explosives and sprint as fast as I can.
Okay.
Oh, you can't teleport again?
Nope, that would be my last point. This is my last point.
Oh, okay. I'm
Oh,
gonna
she
sprint.
goes.
Oh, you're basically teleporting into the cargo hold, planting it there,
And running,
and then running back. Okay.
hoping I have time.
This might not end so well.
Oh
And
my
I'm still in
God.
the corner just bleeding out.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if Vincent is able to heal you at all. Alright, closer. By 1. You need to get a 6.
Wait, can I? Now that I'm there, can I try and assist?
Well, you're kind of on the other side of the gymnasium.
Okay.
You keep saying gymnasium, it's the cargo hold.
Yeah. It's
We don't
the size
actually
of a
play
gymnasium,
basketball in
so-
there, okay?
What? I mean,
we
you
don't
might.
actually play basketball. It'd be funny, like tamper with the
Gravity.
with the artificial gravity, so that we can have a little like space jam, kind of like dunk from across the court.
He has a Lazarus patch attached to his hand, and he just
Right.
rhymes on my chest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would work. That'd be great.
Oh, right. It's the big thing's turn. So, yeah, there's this large, like one-eyed thing. It's got
One born flying purple people eater.
no.
One
It's got
eye?
2 large arms and then 2 smaller arms underneath, on its abdomen. And one of the large arms is like has grafted onto it a cannon. And Mirko, you are running.
Yeah.
And it is going to try and hit you.
Okay.
Wait. No.
Okay, good.
Oh wait. Your AC is 7?
Now 4.
Okay, even better. Because I forgot to add your AC.
Okay, cool.
It gets a -1 to hit.
Yeah. It would also have a +4. So it would be 15 is what it rolled. It's not, good at hitting with the cannon. Hitting you with
Okay.
its arm is going to be easier.
Okay then. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Wasn't there one more? Yeah. Was your
Oh
next
yeah,
one?
there was. Yeah. Wait, he doesn't get a +7. It's 2. Still
It
misses.
doesn't. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Okay. Let's go for this. Yeah.
All right.
Dead.
Yep.
Bruh. And then I would like move in such a way that I could allow Mirko to slip by
Okay.
to get back into the interior of the ship.
Okay.
Ship proper.
Oh. Yeah. So we're gonna roll Victor's medical skill again. Do it one more round before you die.
Shit.
What the fuck is up with these rolls, man? How is he getting a -5?
'Cause it's been 5 rounds.
Oh, this explains why it's been so difficult.
Yeah. Every
So he
round
has
he gets
to
a -1.
roll-
He has to roll
Yeah, I think
perfectly.
he has to roll double 6s in order to heal you.
Okay.
Anyone does, unless they have a
Does he
better
not-
tech medical.
Does he not get to roll like a Constitution saving throw or something?
Oh, you know what? He's an expert.
Yeah,
He
Yeah.
could have
Maybe you
re-rolled the
should've.
first roll.
right. So just do that now.
Yeah. 2d6. His intelligence is +1. He gets a -1. So 2d6. Oh, okay.
I live. I
Just one day.
live.
We'll say it happens at the end,
Okay.
and
Sure.
he gets it just barely.
It just stabilizes him, right? It doesn't.
Yeah, it just stabilizes him. You're
So it
still
doesn't
0
matter
hit
that
points.
it happens when it does, because
Yeah.
just stabilizing is not like it's going to be back on his feet.
Right. And then you hear a thud. And then some creaking. And then some shearing sounds of metal. And there's a suction of air blowing past you as the giant metal rod that's in the middle of your
Mhm. The
cargo
battering ram.
hold gets loose, but you'll have to drive away to try and get it out.
Well, so was that the explosives going off?
Yeah, that was the explosive.
Cool. So, so it's loose now, but it's still in there because we'd have to apply.
Because, yeah, you need to have some force to move it out.
Okay. Could I tell Vincent to do something?
Sure.
I would like him to run to the bridge as quickly as he can and start getting the ship out of here, because it's not going to take piloting skill to just move it to the side and get
Right.
the thing out.
Okay.
It's literally all you do is like press that button.
Alright, so he rushes off. What are you three gonna do, or two gonna do in the meantime?
I am going to shoot at the big one,
Okay.
the big baddie guy. What's his AC?
His AC is 3.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, if I roll another 19 or 20, I'm be fine.
Yeah.
Boom. Huzzah.
Nice. You deal a little damage. Yeah.
Still up?
He's still up, but he is
Hmm.
bloodied and heavily damaged.
Okay. Figure if I can take out the big one, the other ones are gonna be too stupid to do anything anyway.
Yeah. All right. Mirko, are you gonna do anything?
We got Kit back up, right?
Yeah, he's
He's
not combat,
stable.
but he is stable.
Yeah.
I'm not back up, but I'm not dead.
Yeah. And there's still these things on our ship.
Yep.
You're still running back into, aren't you?
Yeah.
Has he
Yeah,
gone?
you still have to run.
Across the
to where-
gymnasium.
Yeah, it'll
I
only
mean, he
take
started
a
running
round or
last
two.
time.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep going back. Just
Oh
Okay.
man.
make my way
Yeah,
over
next
Kit.
round you'll be in the clear.
If he spends his whole round moving, can he get like to the door at least?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's next to me now at least.
Quick note: I do have to leave in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Sorry.
Yeah, then we're almost done with combat.
Yeah.
Okay. Whose turn is it now? Would Vincent be going now?
If Vincent runs away, it's the big thing's turn.
Well, I mean,
Try
like,
and
would,
shoot you.
would Vincent reach the bridge yet?
Not yet. No. We'll get there next round. Nice. Okay.
Alright. Alright. This is pretty good. I like this guy.
Yep. It just shoots itself in the foot.
Well,
I
then that
guess.
would actually, it could actually die from that, so maybe not.
Yeah. It shoots wildly into some wall panel.
It's
trying to
stormtrooper.
hit- Yeah.
I'm going
Yeah.
to return fire.
All right.
No. That's
Okay.
actually the worst roll so far.
All right. Mirko,
Yes.
what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go in through the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he still on the ground? Like, do I need to help get him somewhere? Or he's behind the door, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
is.
behind
If
the
you
door.
wanted to bring him to the med bay, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Okay, yeah, that's
But he doesn't.
Yeah.
I'll help Vince take him to the med bay then.
No, Vince is going to the
already
bridge.
ran.
Oh, Vince is going? Okay.
Going to the.
He's going to the bridge. Vince is
Yeah,
going to the
yeah.
bridge to go remove the ship. So you would be the only one to take him.
Okay, then yeah, I'll take him to the med bay.
Okay.
I'll go through the door, grab him, make my way.
Cool.
I'm still taking fire from
Yeah. It's gonna
Big Daddy.
fire at you again.
Yeah, you could just press up and.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
But I realized it literally can't hit you if it has a -1. So I gave it a +1 to give it a chance to hit you.
Okay.
Still doesn't.
I mean, I don't think. Like maybe it should be just like not be able to hit me. It should be moving towards me to like
Yeah.
smack me or something.
Maybe that's what it did, and it tried to hit you with its claw or whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, it doesn't.
All right then.
And then the ship starts moving.
Oh right. Cool. But now it's right in front of me. This big thing is right in front of me.
Yep.
Okay. I want to. Well, I will shoot at it. Start off. Bam. Is it dead?
Alright. Yeah. It goes down. The rod slides out of your cargo hold, and the this behemoth and the crate that you have start moving towards the hole.
And the other small ones.
You don't seem to see any of these small things moving out.
They're
They're
what
not
do you mean?
falling through the hole.
Why not? They're not being sucked out.
If you poke your head into the gym, or if you're already in the gym, or the cargo hold,
Yeah.
you see they're not there.
Oh, they left
Yeah,
back through the tube.
maybe. And the confusion of the fight, you didn't
Okay.
see him.
I would comms Vincent and ask him to look at the internal sensors from the bridge and see if they are inside the cargo holds, hiding someplace or something like that.
Okay.
See if we can detect any one besides the four of us.
Okay.
Can you look at that?
Yeah. He's not knowledgeable enough to know.
Okay.
He's like looking at the sensors, trying to do the piloting also. He's just like,
Life form scanners. Life form scanners.
I don't know where that is. I don't know which button that is. I can't see it.
It's all in Chinese. You can't do it.
It is all in Chinese.
All right. Okay. I think I would. How big is the hole in the side of the hull? It's not huge, right? Because it's by the sounds of it, it was like a very thin.
It's like 10
rock.
feet around.
Oh, so it's a gaping hole then.
Because the behemoth crawled through the tube.
I guess, but I mean, it can like squeeze itself through.
Maybe.
Okay. So, it's pretty big. Is there any? I mean, I guess all our cargo is like strapped down anyway, right?
Yeah.
So we don't
the
have any.
crate's not going to go through.
Uh-huh.
The crate's too big for that.
Okay. I mean, it's strapped down, right? Like.
Yeah, that too.
Okay. So then I'm going to just seal the cargo door, the door to the cargo bay, and gonna set it to like vent the air out. So whatever air is gonna be going out through the hole, I'm gonna be trying to capture it back into the life support system.
Right.
Yeah, I think we can like pull out, and then I'm gonna run back to the bridge. Presumably, Urko is getting flintlock onto the infirmary. The auto dock is broken, so if you want to fix that, now would be the time. And I'm going to make my own check of the internal sensors to try and see if I can detect any hostile people.
Okay.
What do I roll for that?
That'd be computers.
Not perception, not tech astronautic.
No, it's computers because you're
Bah.
using the sensors.
Fucking shit. All right. Intelligence, wisdom.
Wisdom.
I don't think it makes a difference. I think they're both the same. Yeah, they're both the same. So why
Thank
do I don't care? I shouldn't
Okay.
care.
Yeah.
When it comes to that. All right.
Cool.
Is there only the 4 of us on board?
There is not just the 4 of you.
Where are the others?
There are other life forms aboard. They they're crawling through places where they're not crawling through hallways. They're going through the vents. You can tell
Right, I
by
figured.
like they're passing through walls, so they must be going through the vents. A couple of them are near where Mirko and Flintlock are, and a couple are scattered about. There are 8 in all.
8 intruders right now?
Yep.
Can I
You know, the ones you didn't kill.
scan the enemy ship to see if there's anyone on board?
Sure.
All right, guys, I have to go.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Then I
Sorry.
guess
We'll stop. Like, we won't do any more combat or anything.
we'll scan the enemy ship and then we'll end it
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I have to go.
That's fine.
All right. Bye.
See ya.
Bye. You good for next week? Oh, he's gone.
We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
I'm good for next week.
Me too. As of now.
I mean,
Uh,
like you're free for the next week as of today
Yes.
going on.
Yeah. I know I got a job. I'm just waiting to hear about orientation and stuff, which is gonna be on a Saturday.
Right.
It would just
Orientation
be
is gonna happen.
if they give me hours on a Sunday. But it sounds like they're trying to give me hours at like 7 at night, so
Okay.
it's either right when we play with 7 in the morning, or it's right at night at 7 at night.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, we can stop this.
Yeah.
Yeah.